Welcome back. Thanks for staying with us. Let's go to Limpopo now. COSATU General Secretary Bheki Ntshatshali says they would like to seek impress on sectors of the economy recovering soon. He has joined scores of members of unions that are affiliated to COSATU in Polokwane in Limpopo. Labour Federation's leaders are expected to hand over memorandums of grievances to the office of the Premier and the Labour Department. Lutendo is on that story. Lutendo, a very good morning to you once again. What's the latest?
Thank you so much, Desri. This is easily and safely the biggest of the marches, not only here in Limpopo, but also countrywide. Not necessarily because of the turnout, but basically because of the weight of leaders that are here. As you have also said, Bheki Ntshatshali, the SG of COSATU, is here. They've now just moved from where they were earlier to the offices of the Premier Chupumatabata. But the Premier of the province, number one, is not here. A memorandum of grievances will be accepted and signed by Treasury MEC, that is Siapara Squati, who is here. This was expected, that the Premier wouldn't be here. But these people were not to be deterred from coming here. Now, I'm going to speak to the Deputy SG of NUM, that's Mr. William Mababa, about this march now. Right now, as I'm speaking to you, different leaders from an assortment of affiliates that are under COSATU are now addressing people, giving their message of support. But right now, I'm going to be joined by Mr. Mababa. Mr. Mababa, thank you so much for your time. First of all, are you happy with the turnout?
I'm very much excited, and let me just emphasize that it is not only COSATU that is here. I can confirm with you that there is leadership from FEDUSA, there is leadership from NACTU, and there is leadership from SAFTU. I want to take this opportunity to thank the leadership of all the four federations that jointly hands and believe that in defense of the working class and the poor, they must leave the differences of ourselves being different federations, but jointly in the defense of the workers have one march. And I'm happy and delighted that as the four federations in the country, we have pulled the workers to come and support this strike.
Okay. And earlier we spoke about the impact this may bring on the economy. Our economy is already on the downswing. Don't you think this will worsen things? Your thoughts?
No, I think if we have to talk about the economy and we think that this strike will worsen, I strongly believe that we are not looking at the real issue. So corruption has already taken the economy of this country. Money has already been stolen. I will take it that when we talk about economy, there is no economy without money that support the economy. So they've already collapsed the economy. I don't know what the economy are you talking about.
All right. The Premier is not here to accept the memorandum of grievances. He's going to delegate Mr. Siapara MEC for Treasury. Are you happy with it?
Obviously, we elected the Premier in this province. I'm a citizen of this province, irrespective I may be working nationally. But in this province, I voted. We have elected the Premier. So having elected the Premier, if he's not there, so one will suggest that he may just go forever, because if he can prioritize us as the workers that elected him, is he going to meetings where they are going to prioritize corruption? So I think that in order for the Premier to respect the workers of this province who elected him, the Premier was supposed to prioritize this strike and this march and come here and send Siapara Squati where that meeting is and give him powers to act as a Premier in that meeting. But we are not surprised. When a person is corrupt, he's starting to lose the reality of life. So So we are not surprised. Ours is to send the message, and then we're hopeful that he will try by his own best that as COSATU in this province, the PEC of COSATU in this province announced that he must resign because he's protecting corruption. So we are not surprised and we are not shocked. We hope that the one that is bold to come and take the memorandum, we may appreciate him, but we are saying that the Premier must know that we are not going to be led by a coward. We are not going to be led by a person that is afraid of the workers, and we hope that he must make justice and resign early today. We will appreciate that there are many leaders in this province that can lead this province more than him. I think he's not a better leader. So there is a lot of sons and daughters of this province that we know they are capable, that we know they've got good leadership skills, that we know that when we march, they will be with us. And so that as a premier, the advantage that you don't want to take is that he was supposed to be with us so that we support him, so that he must deal with corruption. But we know he's a defender of corruption. In essence, he's useless. We don't care about him whether he come here, because he will just come here and speak slow and just be useless.
Thank you so much for your time.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you so much, sir. We've spoken about this aspect of economy with Mr. Bheki Ntshatshali earlier, and he said, look, we need to take some brave and gigantic decisions so that we can restart the economy. And they are saying that with the economy collapsing, only the workers, and of course the poor, will feel it. Now we are going to see. I'm particularly interested in what the MEC COSATU will say after he had received the memorandum of grievances from these people.
Thank you very much there, Lutendo.